was a pomegranate tree on the hill behind my father's property. One day, I carved our names into it.
What does it say, Amir?
It says Amir and Arison, the Sultans of Kabul.
All right, welcome back to GMA3, everybody. And what you just saw there, a clip from the new Broadway play, The Kite Runner. Yes, an adaptation of the critically acclaimed New York Times best-selling novel.
And we have the star of the show here with us today. You know him from his 9 seasons starring on The Blacklist, and now he is making his Broadway debut. Please, everyone, welcome Amir Arison. Oh, man.
Thank you so much.
First of all, such a huge fan of you and the book. I loved it. I read it more than once. It's such a beautiful, powerful story, and you're putting it now on stage. You say you never leave the stage, actually, which is pretty remarkable. What that takes in terms of stamina, I can't even imagine. I know that you said this is you living out your dream, but you had some reservations, from what I understand, about taking on this role. Tell us why.
Well, two things. When you do theater, you give everything. You give your mind, you give your body, you give your voice, you give your soul. I don't know how to do anything without giving it my all. People bought tickets. It's what I've been doing since I was a kid. Also, the character spends the majority of the play a coward. It's a sort of a bizarre character to sort of lead a play. He's very much of an anti-hero, if you will. And it was really sort of anthema to, me in many ways. I mean, the character has the same name, which felt serendipitous.
Amir, your character in this play, also goes from different time periods, childhood, adult. And so how difficult was that?
I didn't really worry about that. I sort of relished that opportunity. He spends most of Act 1 as a 12-year-old. And I'm not 12. I'm not going to say how old I am, but no. I don't mind. I can tell. And there are clues in the book that tell you, I mean, as the main character who narrates the book, I have all these clues of sort of subtext and what are the thoughts of certain scenes. And there are a lot of clues, like he bites his nails when he's nervous. And there's a line in the play where my father says he drops his head in shame and he shuffles around as if he's in a dream. Those clues, plus working on the accent and the language, were all these things, and then you just fill it with energy and love and fear, and the body followed. And then also I am taller than a lot of the characters that are adults in the play, so with him dropping his head in shame, it also shortens me so I can look up at the elders looking for their approval. And then as I grow up later, I can get taller than my father, and I can look at him as a confident man.
You're talking to us here as an actor and some of these complexities and what you went into deciding to do the role, and I never would have thought about just hanging your head down for a taller actor, some of that stuff. But you also just called it an honor and a responsibility. Why? Well,
look, besides it being like a beloved, it's a perfect novel. Besides it being such a well-known, translated all over the world, we are depicting a real history. It's fictional characters, but with a real backdrop. And it takes us from Afghanistan from 1973, and then they leave in 1978, but we continue to hear the backdrop and into America, and the play ends in 2001. And I can feel, it's my second to last monologue, I can feel the audience go, it's like, that's when most Americans woke up to Afghanistan. Where is Afghanistan? What's going on in Afghanistan? And I can feel, it's like, now you're part of the play. You can feel them join us at the very, very end. And look, there's a lot of difficult history. Unfortunately, history is repeating itself in many ways. And I feel a responsibility not only to the novel, but to the people of Afghanistan to show the love, the care, the struggles, and hopefully, as theater does, it creates empathy, raises consciousness, and hopefully action in citizenry.
Well, man, this is such a beloved book, but to hear you now and speak with the passion you do, it sounds like it's in good hands on Broadway, man.
Thank you so
really,
much,
congratulations.
Thank you.
And by all means, come back and see us here. You're right here across the way. Right here.
2 blocks, yes. Bring everybody here. Y'all got to see Kite Runner. I'll get you tickets.
There is some press person of yours over there cringing probably right now. And of course, folks, it is out on Broadway now. Get your tickets to see The Kite Runner. Amir, it's such a pleasure having you here, brother.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Dr. Jen.
Well, hey there. there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.